Problem 15. Quadrilateral ABCD with side lengths given is inscribed in a circle. The area interior to the circle but exterior to quadrilateral. So basically it's this region, this region, can be written as the following. We're trying to find what is A plus B plus C. So given this information, what do? We always want to find a form of attack, a plan of attack, because otherwise how are you going to go and solve the question? Obviously, how do we find, this outer region? Well, what is it equal to? It's equal to the area of the circle, right, subtracted by the area of the quadrilateral. That is, a very straightforward idea. So with this, let's try to solve each one. When we want to solve for the area of the circle, we know that that's going to be pi r squared. But what is going to be the area of the cyclic quadrilateral? Well, there is a formula. So everyone, when you go to AMC, should be aware of Heron's formula, which states that the area of a triangle is the square root of semiperimeter s minus a, s minus b, and s minus c. The idea is that ABC are side lengths of this triangle, so ABC. Now, this applies for any triangle. Now, a very easy way to remember the similar formula for inscribed quadrilaterals is that it's the exact same thing, except you have an extra side. So what you do, you put that side with s. For s, you substitute that into s minus d, where d is the fourth side length in the quadrilateral. So that was the first thing that came to my mind, which is that, wait a minute, I have a quadrilateral, I'm given all four sides, that must mean something. And so this formula, I forgot the name, but it utilizes all four sides conveniently. So I already found half of my, desired quantity. Now I just need to find the area of the circle. But how do I do that? Well, I always want to look for diameters. So what is one possible diameter I can make? I can make AC. But what is something special about AC? We have 7 and 24. 7 and 24, if we take the square of it, that's going to be what? That's going to be 49, right? Plus 9 to 48, so 576, 48, yeah, 576. And that's going to be 5 to 625, but that is 25 squared. So that means this has to be 25. And likewise, you could have done it. Would that have worked? 225 and 400. Yeah, that would have worked as well. 625 square root 25. And the way I know 625 square root is 25 so quickly is because there's a trick. If you have anything end in 5 squared, it's just the first term times 2, and then do 5 squared, 25. So 225. So that's the idea. That's why I solved it really quickly. But with this out the way, we solved the question basically, because AC is a diameter, because this is a right angle after all. And the hypotenuse of a right triangle is the diameter, so divide this by 2, that's pi times 25 over 2 squared. Now we just need to evaluate this ugly quantity. The semiperimeter is just the perimeter divided by 2, so that's going to be 35 plus 31 divided by 2, which is going to be 66 divided by 2, which is 33. So we have to subtract this with the square root of 33 minus 7, which is what? 33 minus 7, so that's 26, times 33 minus 24. Well, 33 minus 24 is going to be 9. And then what is 33 minus 20? Well, that's obviously 13. And 33 minus 15, that's going to be 18. So what is the square root of all this? Well, factorize. That is 2 times 13. Right? We got to get this out. That is 3 squared. Right? And then 13 and 13 combines. And what is 18? Well, 18 is the same thing as 9 times 2. But 9 is 3 squared times 2. So we see here we have a very nice simplification. That is 2 squared, right? 2 squared times 3 to the 4th times 13 squared. So that is the same thing as 2 times 3 squared times 13 squared. So your final output would be this quantity right here without the square. And so that's going to be what? 2 times 9 times 13, which is going to be the same thing as 26 times 9, which is going to be 234. So minus 234 would be your final answer. But what is the format that we're given? A pi minus b divided by c. So if the format is given as a pi minus b divided by c, we have to turn it into that. So that's 625 pi divided by 4 minus 234. Well, that is the same thing as 234 times 4. And so we realize that our c value is equal to 4, and we realize that our a value is equal to 625, and we realize that b is equal to 234 times 4. So we've got to sum it up. Now, we have basically solved the question, because what is this equal to? Well, that's going to be 936. That's going to be 629, right? And then we add that together. Something ends in 5, so it's not this, it's not this. So that's going to be 5, right? 1565. So that is answer choice D, and we are done.